Welcome back to another video, everybody. And as you can see by the title, we have a very special truck here that we just took delivery of, and we want you guys to see it. So you do have both of us here today to review this truck, to take delivery and talk to you about what we think of it, because it's a beautiful truck. So starting off, it is a slate gray color. So this gray is a slate gray. And it does have the black accents. But before that, it is a 2024 Silverado ZR2. We just picked it up, and we are gonna show you guys everything about this truck that makes it super unique, and even what separates it from a Trail Boss.
All right, guys, so my favorite thing about this truck has to be the slate gray color. Even when it's dirty, it looks good, but as you can see, we just washed it, and this color looks incredible.
Yeah, it really pops in the sun. So I guess starting from the front here, and you can see typical Silverado two-tone. They have the black grille with a black fascia, and then they have the gray accents coming in with the in the sides here and this and that. But starting from top down, you could see a nice hood bulge here with the Duramax. This is the 3-liter Duramax, and it is the upgraded one. So it's got 305 horsepower and 495 pound-feet of torque for this one, as opposed to the previous generation that had around 275 horsepower, something like that. So they upped it a little bit. But yeah, top down, we have a nice hood bulge here in the front. It says Duramax on both sides. It is black. And then coming down to the grille here, more of that slate gray. Very nice hood lines. Makes it look super aggressive. Dropping down here, we have the flow tie, Chevrolet's flow tie. And as you can see, some nice red accenting in that flow tie there with the chrome accents.
And just the overall grille, if you take a look at this truck, you have the nice ZR2 badge in there with the red accents on the 2. And then if you drop down even further, you have your red tow hooks on either side. And the nice thing about these tow hooks is they're actually usable. You can see how far they come out compared to other trucks.
Yeah, so some of the other trucks, it makes a good point that some of the other trucks have their tow hooks really far inside. So here you can see you have lots of room here to actually get a hook on there. So it's actually usable. But other than that, we have our lights, full LED lights. You have your nice, you have your headlight in there as well. And these are actually lights as well, right in here. So a very nice touch, and it looks really nice and aggressive at night too when everything's lit up. Dropping down, once again, we do have our fog lights down in there, and we have our we do have some skid plates everywhere, as it is the ZR2, so it's the off-road version. Coming back up, you can see steel bumpers, of course, on the ZR2. Now if we start coming around to the side here, get a nice side profile. Yeah, it's just a beast of a truck, really.
And I personally love the black accents. So as you can see on the sides here, you can zoom in close on this, a black ZR2 badge, but it's not fully black. You can see it has like a metallic, almost gray in there as well to make it pop. And then obviously the wheels and tires really stand out.
Yeah, good point. So when we drop down to the wheel and tire setup here, we have an 18-inch wheel, and this is all blacked out. And I believe these are a 275 tire, I believe. But it's a 33 tall tire. I believe it's a 275. But just a really nice setup here. And these are mud terrain tires. They're the Goodyear Wrangler Territory MT tires. So you can see that aggressive tread in there as well. And now what makes the ZR2 super unique compared to a Trail Boss is that it does have the Multimatic DSSV shocks. And they're kind of hard when the wheel's not fully turned to see in the front, but you can see them poking out in the rear there as well. So I think the other side you can see them a little bit better. But it makes the ride so smooth, and just really, if you want to take this thing off-road, it's an off-road beast. But as we come around the side here, These tow mirrors are very special. They're from Boost Auto Parts. I will be talking about those specifically in another video, in the next video actually, and we'll go into depth on those, how those work, how you can pick yourself up a set of those mirrors, because they're phenomenal. They make the look of the truck really. So as we come to the side here, we have our high clearance steps, and these are like a bed liner material. So they're non-slip basically. Let's come around the side. My favorite thing about this truck has to be the door handles, that they actually have them in a gloss black, because if they put them in that same slate gray, I feel like they wouldn't pop. It really adds kind of a presence to the side profile of this truck, having those wrapped in gloss black. Yeah, it breaks it up. It breaks it up quite a bit because you have these huge gray doors, and you have the nice gloss black door handles to go with the black theme of the truck, the gray and black theme.
Yeah.
So it looks super nice, and it breaks it up. So as we come around to the side, we'll show you the interior in a second. We come around to the side again. Here's the same setup in the rear. Same setup in the rear. Coming around to the back, we have, and this does not have the multi-pro, but it has the power up and down tailgate. So as you can see, our blacked out ZR2 badging, Chevrolet across the back, and Silverado there. So what you do here is if you press the button once, let's try that again. So obviously it'll be a power down, and you can do this from the key fob as well. So if I take out the key fob and I press and hold, if I press and hold the tailgate button, you gotta hold it, and then it will just raise up by itself. So again, a super nice feature, actually very usable. Again, you can do this from inside the truck as well. So if it's open, you forget it's open, you can go inside, or if you're inside the truck, you can just raise it from there. So again, all your towing attachments here, everything you would need, and again, gloss black here on the lower part of the bumper, and you can see those exhaust tips are just tucked right up inside here for more clearance on the ZR2 model. And same thing on the other side. You can kind of see those Multimatic DSSV shocks a little bit better from this side, makes the ride smooth. And again, this is the diesel version. So before I leave the back end, you can see it has this hard folding tonneau cover. Really, I would suggest if you're going to get a tonneau cover, get a hard folding one. Not only is it flush, but it's a lot more durable, and it looks a little bit better in my opinion than the soft ones. It does have the rear window here in the back as well with a sunroof. It's got the rear view mirror camera as well.
Another thing, if you guys have noticed, you can see that it sits a little bit higher than your normal Silverado, and this is a 3-inch lift, correct, from factory?
Yeah, so this is a 3-inch lift compared to the Trail Boss and AT4 2-inch lift, so it sits a little bit higher than a Trail Boss would, just marginally, but it does sit a little bit higher, which again is specific to the ZR2. So as we open the door here, I'll show you a little bit of the interior. You can see it's got that, it's gray on gray exterior, has a very nice two-tone gray interior with a nice yellow stitching and kind of like a soft material up here. So if you like to rest your elbow here, this is perfect for you. That way it doesn't go into the door itself. It's kind of like a little buffer, which is super nice. And even if rain comes in, very nice that way. Bose speakers, sounds pretty good. Again, not the best sound system, but sounds very, very good, and does the job for sure. ZR2 on the plates there at the bottom, all-weather mats, and again, that nice two-tone gray leather interior here.
Yeah, the interior is very nice on this ZR2. The only thing is they did miss the mark with putting that ZR2 badge in either the headrest or on the seat.
Yeah, they did really need, like in my previous AT4, they had AT4 in the headrest. They really do need to put a ZR2 in the seats, especially when you're at this price point. You shouldn't really be missing that. So as we look at the steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel, blacked out Chevrolet bow tie, your typical Silverado interior here. Let me just move the steering wheel so you can see. Typical Silverado interior, nice gauges. We'll dive into that in a different video, all of the different customizations you can do on the digital dash here. You have your different modes. Again, we're gonna go into that into a different video. But as you can see here, a very, very nice interior, all your buttons, everything like that. So super, super nice interior here. You have your storage cubby here.
Endless Ideas on Castles Road East in Whitby.
I don't know why it's screaming at me. You have your different cubbies kind of up in here, and then you have your glove compartment down low. Again, same interior on the other side. Does have the sunroof, of course, and all your you have your garage door buttons, rear window slide here. You have your sunroof, different functions there as well.
I just really love that rear camera mirror as well. I can't get over. I love that GM adds that into their vehicles.
Yeah, and it's so crisp. It's so clear.
You can see there that the frames per second, like, it's very quick.
Yeah, it's
it keeps
very
up
quick.
in real time.
Yeah, so very, very nice touch there. As we jump out, I'll show you the back seats.
Lots of room, as you expect.
Tons of room in these back seats. You see they can fold up as well. Fold them down. You do have some storage in the back here as well, which is a really, really
It's nice to have, for sure.
nice touch there, because you don't want people to see everything inside your truck. Nice way to store it, and people won't see it. Now, you do also have heated seats back here as well. Again, super nice touch. You have your cup holders, armrests, whatnot. Again, Bose speakers everywhere. And that is it. So now I'm going to pop the hood. We'll show you what's under the hood. The 3-liter Duramax.
Now, everyone that we've come across and talked to, either in the comments on our other videos, love this 3-liter Duramax. And just the reliability of it and everything about this engine has really, brought the community together, and people just love them.
Yeah, so this is obviously a 3-liter Duramax inline 6. Different turbo placement than the previous generation of this engine. But again, the fuel efficiency, the mileage, especially on a truck of this size with mud terrain tires, is phenomenal. So again, once we drive this a little bit more, we'll get you a mileage review, and we will kind of compare mileage of this truck versus maybe a 6.2, maybe a 5.3, the towing. We'll compare it to see which engine you should buy and which one would fit your needs. But as you can see, we'll give you another front look here. Yeah, again, just a stunning truck.
Yeah. My favorite part about this front view is those cutouts right in front of the tires there. You can see it really shows off those mud terrain tires. And then if you come closer, you could also see your block heater plug-in, if anyone's wondering. They make it really easy on the GM trucks. I've heard on the Ford F-150s and all that, they're a little bit more hidden, which doesn't really help you when you need to plug your truck in the winter.
Yeah, like if it's freezing cold and you're just trying to plug in your engine block heater, you don't want to be fighting to try and find it.
It's nice to have it right there.
So it's nice to have it right there. But yeah, those cutouts make it look super aggressive. We'll give you another little side profile here. I did add the little bullet antenna here as well. I think it makes it look super, super nice. But yeah, the gray, the slate gray with the black accents, really, really makes it stand out. And just a stunning truck altogether. So we have a lot coming for this truck. Stay tuned for all that. And we will have, like I said before, we're gonna do a review on the mirrors themselves, because they are from Boost Auto Parts and really transform the look of this truck. I feel like a truck this size needs some bigger mirrors, especially if you're gonna do some towing. Or even, it's even nice just to see where your tires are on the bottom part of that mirror, right in a higher up truck.
Yeah. We'll also go around the function of the mirrors, what we ordered them with. It has blind spot, all that good stuff.
We'll go through all of that because it's nice to see your tires when you're parking maybe in a tight space. You want to see where your tires are and where the lines are. So it really, really helps in that regard. But just a smooth ride. We have lots of videos coming on this truck, so stay tuned for that. But I think that's going to wrap up this video here. So if you guys did enjoy it, drop a like, drop your comments. Any comments you have, drop them in the comment box. We'll get back to you. And definitely subscribe if you are new. We have lots of content coming on the ZR2, lots of content coming on even the S4. So stay tuned, guys. Lots of content everywhere. So definitely subscribe.
You want to be
if you are
subscribed
new.
for all this.
Yeah, you want to be subscribed for all this. You don't want to miss this stuff. But that will do it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, do all of that, what I just mentioned, and we will be getting out another video, multiple videos on this truck very shortly. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you all in the next video.